Hello, I'm going to make some bacon. It's getting really, really expensive. Now, the price has gone up significantly in the last month. What's it gone up? It's gone up from about €2 for a small pack to €2.50. So it's a big jump. And I can make my own. Okay, it's not their streaky bacon that's smoked. Okay, fair enough. At some point in time, I'm going to start to try and work out how to cold smoke. So I'm going to do this UK styley, as opposed to how I've seen like American bacon made, which is cooked and then you fry it to make it crispy. This is raw. So I've got a loin of pork, I've got some nice fat in that as well, and I'm using the salts, which is a premix of salt, sugar and the nitrate as well. I know nitrates have a bad rap, and once this is gone, then I'm not going to use it anymore. Anyway, I'm going to learn how to do it without nitrates. Downside is, visually, without nitrates, you don't get the pinkiness that us British people expect with bacon. And also, it doesn't keep as long, but when we're doing a small batch, it doesn't really matter. And you can always freeze it, even though it's not as good if you freeze it. So, it works out at 40 grams per kilo for this mix, and it's all proper, already laid out. And this is 1.13. So I'm airing on 44 grams, which is in there. The scales have turned themselves off now. So 44 grams of salt, and I'm also doing it with honey, which actually I think we might need to go back in the box that goes ping for a few seconds, because I want it more pourable than that. So if I pop off and do that, we'll come back when I've got everything else ready. Could do with a bin in my meat preparation area, you know. Maybe I should have brought it with me. It's also a better place to be preparing meats and things like that, because we can close this off so the dogs don't come through.
So we've done that. No dogs allowed.
No. I'll put it on this ground. There, it can be cleaned. Right, you wait and see. The pokey bloke will try his luck.
No, he thought about it and he's gone off.
Good lad. Okay, so basically put your salt on, rub it in. On the fat side, where the fat is, it doesn't go through quite as easily. You just got to make sure that all the exposed pork, you know, has some salt on it. Exactly the same method if you're doing cured beef. Literally exactly the same. Cured duck, same. And it's the same amounts as well. It doesn't matter.
Cured beef is called salt beef, isn't it? Or isn't it?
Yeah. But we used to do salt beef when I was butchering in a brine tub. So it was wet cured.
I like that.
What, a brine tub?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Cured beef. A brine tub? No, if I put my feet in that, they'd come out all wrinkly.
I was going to say a brine tub. We've got a big brine tub nearby. It's called the Mediterranean. But it's not even that nearby anyway. So basically, that's it. Make sure I don't lose any of the salt. And ideally, it wants to be in a vacuum bag. It does make it better, easier. However, I'm going to use a Ziploc bag because not everybody has vacuum bags. What I shall do is as I put this in. Such as that. Changed my minds on putting the honey now. What I'm going to do is actually a kind of an experiment. Once it's cured, then I'm going to put honey on and then leave it another couple of days, because the salt may actually draw the moisture out the honey. So there you go. It's all done. Ziploc bag. That'll go on a plate. To catch any juices that may come out where these things don't actually see 100%. So today it's going in this way up. Tomorrow it'll be that way up. The day after it'll be back that way. And this is going to be, I'm guessing it's about 4 centimetres thick. No, you don't get a tape measure out. But I'm guessing that's 4 centimetres thick, and it is 1 day per centimetre plus 1 day. So this is going to need about 5 days, and then we'll see what it's like. And each day I'm going to take it out and literally show you how much liquid ends up in here, because you'll be quite surprised if you've never seen bacon done, how much liquid actually comes out. I'm not going to bother going to the point of weighing it to show the overall loss, but you'll see and you'll get it. So right, we'll see this tomorrow. Right, it's been 24 hours. First turn. So, there you go. Can't tell a lot of difference, but there is liquid coming out, as you can see, and it's starting to get that pinky colour. So, that's it. See you tomorrow. Okay, next turn. It's improving. That way. How much liquid we got now? Yeah, getting much more liquid. So, right. Another day. Another day has passed. Right, let's see. Ready for turning. Really starting to see the liquid now. So, back here it goes again. Another day. Okay, get ready to turn. Let's see if we can see more liquid. It's feeling firmer. Okay, so today is brain day. Brain day, drain day even. So I've taken the bacon out. That's cured. There isn't as much liquid as I thought. So next what I need to do is rinse it off under cold water. And then what I intend to do is I'm going to put honey on it, which normally I would do the honey first, but I'm doing this as an experiment as well. So what I shall do, I'll rinse that under the tap, put the honey in the box that goes ping and warm it up, and then put this pork back in the bag it came from, and then leave it a couple more days or so. Just leave it, in fact I'll probably leave it till after the weekend. Today's Thursday, but I am going to cut a slice off and try it just because I can. Pan's heating up. Get in there, cut a couple of slices off. The first one I don't think will be as good as the next one in, just because it's the end piece. But dry pan. There you go. The first cut one will always be more salty than the next one in, and obviously the same for the other end as well. That's just the nature of the way it goes. So, we'll keep his eye on that. Now what you'll notice, I'll try and film it a little bit more, is you won't get all the liquid coming out, and you won't get all the white bubbly stuff that you normally get from commercial bacon. The reason why you get that white bubbly horrible stuff from commercial bacon is because it's brined, but it's injected. So when you buy your bacon from most supermarkets, unless it's, well, all supermarkets and places, unless it says it's dry cured, it is pumped full of the liquid, same as in your hams, your gammons and all that lot. that you would normally buy in the supermarket, not necessarily here in Spain, but definitely in the UK. It's all just pumped full of liquid. So that's why they all shrink and shrivel up as well. And there you go, it's not going to take too long to cook. Right, there you go, that's it cooked. And as you can see, no horrible stuff. Tiny little bit of fat. I don't know if you can tell, but this was a dry pan before I started. Right, I'll give that a taste now. Got a bit off each. This was the first end there, that's the second cut there. So I'm going to be, obviously going to be more processing, so I'm going to be putting honey on it. So I'll take a bit of the first bit. Just tastes like back bacon. But that first bit is really salty. Which I know it would be. Right, next bit. That's much better. Right, now for the honey experiment. I know it's not going to ruin it, but I'm going to do it now to see if I should have done the honey when I normally would do it, or if doing it at this stage improves it.
I smell bacon. I'm here to test. May I test?
Yes, of course. You don't particularly like bacon, but you love the smell of it.
Yes.
Okay.
It smells 100 times better than it tastes.
To you.
In my head. That's good.
Okay. Now try that bit, not that bit. Either one of those two, but not that one.
Okay. Why? What have we done to it?
Nothing. Can you taste the difference? Which one's more salty than the other one?
This one's salty, I thought one was sweeter.
You didn't know which one was which?
No.
No. Dover? No, mate.
No, for dogs. The first one I had was sweeter. This one's saltier.
Yes. That was the first cut that I did taken off. Okay. And that one was the second cut I did taken off.
In fact, just finishing that piece has become a bit overwhelming.
Exactly. So, there you go. If you make your own bacon, the first slice off is not so good.
No. Recommend what we've always done in the past is chop it up into little tiny bits and use it like you can buy bits of pancetta in the supermarket, can't you?
Lardons.
Lardons, things like that for adding to other bits, other cooking.
Yeah, cut it about half an, on the size like this. If I was going to do that, I would have cut half an inch.
Right, like
that
so.
side.
Nice thick one.
And that side.
And then
Chopped them up, use it in a recipe, and then you got the better stuff the other side.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
For sure, makes sense.
Yes, right. I am now going to honey
Nice.
that. And then we'll find out in, what day is it today? Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we'll find out if I should have done it at the beginning or if doing it this way works out better.
Okay. Okay, I'm here to interfere.
Well,
Stand
to
up
help.
a bit more. So,
I'm chewing on bacon. I didn't want it that side, I wanted it the other side, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's all that's going to come out.
okay. I'll just flip it in its case.
Yeah. There you go. Right, back in its tray.
It's going to be bored
Why?
of its tray. It's living in that tray all the time.
I know. But also, if this bag decides to leak,
That was the whole point of the tray, yes.
yes. Right,
Okay, good to go.
that's in there. And I'll say, we'll leave it. And I'll keep flipping it as well. So, there you go. Final part. It's been rinsed off under the tap in cold water. That's got all the honey off and residue and any other salt that may have been pulled out. What you do now, just leave it on a rack for a while, let it dry off, and then slice it to however thick you want. A while ago, I gave some bacon cure away to some people, and I don't know if they've used it or not yet, but if they haven't, Brits living in Spain, I challenge you to make your own now. So, Andy and Helen and Bob, go for it, give it a try. Okay, so that's the bacon in. It's already started curling a little bit at these edges. And you'll notice no white stuff coming out like you get with 99% of commercial bacon that's done for most people. You in the UK will know. I can't speak for other countries how theirs is. I only know UK. Right, I'll get ready to flip this. Right, I flipped it. That's a weird colour, that's a weird colour, that's one end, that's the other end, and that's the next slice off, nice and pink. Right, I better get myself some bread sorted out, because I'm having this in a bun. I might let Lillian try a bit, it depends how well she behaves. Right, there's some buns. I offered Lillian a taste and she said no, she don't want to taste it. So obviously it's poisonous. I shall check. No, it's not. I've done this one with both of the first cut off bits. Very sweet, lovely. Right, I'll enjoy these a lot. We don't have any brown sauce, so I'll have to get some.